Friends, I want to give you an update on the transition team's work towards a safe return to campus and community life. Our work has been guided by three core values. The first is safety. We want to keep our people healthy. The second is vibrant community, both in person and online. And the third is protecting the most vulnerable among us. The transition team's work has been guided by the most current scientific information, infection trends in our community, information from the Houston Methodist Hospital, our Bishop Scott Jones, the United Methodist Church, as well as local health agencies, our church-wide survey, and the guidelines from other area churches. Billy Cook, our church council chair, is coordinating the team's efforts as we diligently and prayerfully work through each one of the four phases. The transition team's mission is to write policies, procedures, and set dates for the safe return to our campus life. This is a big responsibility, but we have great people who are working on it on our behalf. I do want to let you know that the team has set tentative dates for two of our transition phases. These dates are tentative because a rise in infection rates in our community or positive COVID-19 diagnosis among our staff, our volunteers, or guests who have set foot on our campus may necessitate a delay. Let's look at the first transition, our return to church campus. The tentative date has been set for July 6th or 7th. All required safety protocols will be in place for persons who enter on our church campus. The second is the return to church in-person worship. The tentative date for this is July the 26th. This will be a great celebration for our congregation as we gather for the worship and praise of God and the fellowship of God's people. We will begin with just one in-person service of worship in the sanctuary so that we can test our protocols and refine our health screening, physical distancing. We ask for your patience as we continue to figure things out. We will also continue our online services, both Sanctuary and Confluence. All of these service times will be subject to change. Transition 3 is the re-entry of small groups like Sunday school, United Methodist Men and Women Bible studies. The final Transition 3 report is due on July 14th, and once we have received that report, we will set dates for small groups to re-enter. Lastly, the fourth phase is the re-entry of scouts and other outside support groups. When the final report for this phase is complete on July 17th, we will then set dates for re-entry of these groups. I encourage you to visit our church website, katyfirst.org/update. There you will get the most up-to-date information from our team. Friends, I know that we are all aware of the new normal in which we are living that is very different from the normal that we had pre-COVID-19. It will feel strange to us as we gather again for worship because we will be guided by our physical distancing protocols. But we will also feel familiar as we see friends that we have not seen in a while, and as we worship as a gathered community. We all sense the hunger for that gathered community to see each other face to face. Several outside fellowship events are being planned to feed that hunger, while at the same time we redouble our efforts to foster a vibrant online community for those who must remain at home. I want to close with the first stanza from Charles Wesley's hymn, "And Are We Yet Alive?" It has become an anchor of hope and faith for me, and I hope it will be for you as well. And are we yet alive? and see each other's face. Glory and thanks to Jesus give for his almighty grace.